All right. So today we're going to try something different. Today I'm going to take you to the edge, that spot where two faces meet. And we'll get a little further into that. I guess technically this should be, what would it be, Jesus Part 8, but it's not really following the same function as the other ones did. And regardless, the other ones will evolve into something more than just pi and phi and numbers, in that manner. But today's going to be different because I'm going to take you to the edge, like I said. It's that spot where two faces meet. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is look up the definitions of what an edge is. All right. In geometry, all I want you to read is down here. Generally, in a polytype, an edge is a line segment where two faces meet. All right, and it's showing these right here. So, irregardless of these, I'm going to bring up the whiteboard and I'll show you what I perceive when I saw this for the first time. And I'll just give you a really simple drawing here. All right, so an edge would be like a line segment where two faces meet, right? This is also what's called an angle, right? Right there. Those two lines going out, you have an angle in between them. Wait a minute. Somebody's been screwing with my letters. All right. So now I'm going to show you the angel. That for now we can just call the edge. And it's the same angel that goes about and testifies to the seven churches, or the seven angels of the churches. And he identifies himself as the Alpha and the Omega. We're going to look at the definition of edge as it is in the Merriam-Webster dictionary. All right. Let's see here. Try and find where I'm going here. All right, let's read this one. Number 2. The line where an object or area begins or ends. All right. Alpha and Omega. First and the last, the beginning and the end. All right. Let's see here. What else can we use it for? It could be a secondary but distinct quality. It could also mean, let's go up to the top here, the sharpness of a blade, or the cutting side of a blade, like a sword that would be sharp on both edges. All right. So we got the definition of edge in mathematics, and that's that line segment where two faces meet. And then by the Webster Dictionary, it is the line where an object or area begins or ends, the beginning and the end. So what we're going to do is get on pi. Uh-oh. There we go. And we're going to enter the word edge in numerically, E being the 5th letter of the alphabet, D the 4th, G the 7th, and another E. And first and foremost, you're going to see the first 3 numbers that follow that says 647. But when you're on the mirror's edge and you hold that against the mirror, it says 746. So if you remember, I believe it was in one of my most recent Jesus videos, 74 is the value of Christ, right? Or correction, Jesus, just the normal English numerical standards. 6 is the number of man. Of course, if you take 74 times 6, which would be 74x6, Christ 6, the resultant answer is 444, which is the number for perfect love. It's also the English value of the name Jesus. But more importantly, where it falls in the digit location, it says 10653. So I'm going to get out my whiteboard again. And now we're going to write those numbers, but we're going to drop the non-numerical 0. And I'll do that for a reason. So we have 10653, 1, drop the 0, 6, 5, 3. All right? And we're going to convert these to letters of the English alphabet. F, A, C, E. So like an edge would be that line segment where two or more faces meet, right? And then if you just read it like this, like you start from the middle, and I'll explain that here in a second why I just did that. Go to this edge and go there and read it that way. It's face. And you're reading it kind of cockeyed. You start from the middle and you let your eyes drift out one direction and you follow back around. Something like that. Wait a minute, yeah. Face. There you go. All right. So 1653, which was the digit placement location of the word edge. And then following or right before where it falls into pi, you have the number 746, which is the number of Jesus the man. All right. So now we're going to go to a totient calculator, which is not phi or pi, but phi. And we're going to find the totient of edge, which is 2880. But just like we did for face, we're going to drop that 0 and we have 288, right? Now we're going to go ahead and double check to confirm the value of Jesus after edge and find the totient of that, and we have a match, 288 as well. So with that being the edge and Jesus, that leads us to this right here, which is that one place, that solid object where two faces meet, which in turn creates a mirror image. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. So the name of this painting is called the Christ Pantocrator. Okay, and it's Christ Pantocrator actually means Christ Almighty or Christ God Almighty, right? So you got this face with all the knowledge, which represents God. And then you have this face, even the hair is different, see, and the eyes. And that kind of complements, I'm not making fun of you, Christ, the cockeye. You see what I'm saying? Because that one kind of looks off in that direction while this one's staring up in that way. And it complements the way, or the secret way to find, what I'm finding right now. So again, I went from that and I applied that to everything else, and it just kind of comes full circle when you do it that way. But it's called the Christ Pantocrator, and Sinai, which is the mountain from which God and Moses talked to each other. That would be the Old Testament God, which some people claim is the devil, which is completely untrue and blasphemous. And the Lord will have his way with them come that special day. But more importantly, with this painting, if you mirror image it, you get this. All right? And if you just mirror one side to the other, you get the meek, humble man, Jesus the man, right? And then if you mirror the other side, you have him, he's God, he's judgment, his eyes, everything about him is completely changed. His beard is more full, and he has complete and total wisdom in both hands. Whereas this one blesses, this one teaches. And when you put them together, you have what blesses as well as teaches at the same time. And that's that edge where two faces meet. The edge of the mirror, the angle, the angel, the angel of Revelations, the Alpha and the Omega, its beginning and end. It is God and Son in one body. Where you will find the Father, you will find the Son. And when you find the Son, you will find the Father. And there's your answer to that. All right, so this will be called The Edge. It's not Jesus Part 8, but we'll just consider the next one Jesus 8.5. How about that? All right, you guys have a good one. Thanks for watching. Bye.